Local 2 Sports.
Falcons up, baby, Falcons up. What's up, baby, Falcons up, Falcons up, number one.
It could be the return you've been waiting for. We live in a world full of body-shaming protein powders and vitamin-packed juicy juice. And in that world, you also have the Big Nasty. He's putting himself out there by putting on the Daisy Dukes. Jacob Granado, don't ever change. You're perfect. You get a look at the Big Nasty tomorrow night at UTPB at the basketball game. He runs the show for the student section, and we might have a mega matchup going down in Odessa. Number 18, UTPB, will play number 8, West Texas A&M, in a game between the top 2 ranked teams in the conference. That one's 7:30 p.m. at the Falcon Dome.
These kind of games, your best players need to play good. And if our best players play good, we're going to be fine. If they don't, then it's going to be a struggle. But these kind of games, when they're going to be right down to the edge. It's going to be one possession game, and then at the end of it in March, you're going to look at it. The conference champion's going to win it by 1 game.
I'm expecting it to be really live in here. Hopefully, like the Tarleton game last year, man. We just want it to be a packed house so we can feel that energy from the crowd and get this thing going, man.
They're going to come in. They're going to try to beat us. They're going to try to come in and take what we got. And we're not going to allow that, because one thing about us, y'all know, the bigger the game, the bigger we're going to step up. So, we're not afraid of any challenge. We're ready for everything, and I promise you, on that day, we will be ready.
Now, West Texas A&M is undefeated in the early season. The Buffaloes like to shoot the 3-ball, and they have preseason All-American David Shavlovich. He's the leading scorer in school history, and they know all about the Falcons after last year's championship run.
We've got a pretty good team, too, but they're a heck of a team. They were preseason favorites. They were top 10 nationally. They've got 1 loss on the year. Last 17 games down there, they've won 16 of their last 17 games. So it's something that we're going to have to play really well to be in the game, and then hopefully we can pull it out at the end.
When you watch your daughter, your kids, and they do something special, and they know that they have a great memory, well, these guys have created a lot of great memories. I think they made me 10 years younger. The only thing I'm going to regret is we don't get to practice Monday.
The Midland Lee Rebels are not hitting the practice field today. They are hitting the lockers, unlatching the locks, and turning in the logos, because the season is over. Midland Lee finished the year 10-3, 3 rounds deep. You had plenty of players setting the scene this season. We're going to take a look at one of those guys right now, setting the gold standard. Midland Lee senior quarterback Colby Standard played wide receiver last season, and he made the move back under center for his last year at Lee. He joins running backs Josh Traylor and Avery Akbar as 1,000-yard rushers, and he finished his final game with 314 total yards and a touchdown. He made the machine go, and he made his mark, says Coach.
Colby Standard will go down as one of the top quarterbacks ever played at Lee High School. We have 3 1,000-yard rushers. He's one of them. And when you have 3rd and 1, let me tell you something. You want him to have the ball in his hand. He's a West Texas tough guy. Great football player, great competitor. That's probably, if I had a word to define him, I'd say competitor. When he goes to school and college, he's going to compete. When he gets a job, he's going to become a boss because he's a competitor.